Dunkin' Donuts are always fresh.
I made the donuts.
We make them at least twice every day.
Time to make the donuts.
Not a few kinds, like supermarket.
Made the donuts. Time to make the donuts.
But up to 52 varieties.
The donuts. Time to make the donuts. I made the donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts, up to 52 varieties, fresh day and night. No
Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Rise and grind on this Wednesday hump day. We are May 28th. Wow, time is flying. But yes, rise and grind, everybody. It's supposed to rain today, which is good. It's good. It helps the grass. Supposed to rain today. A little wetness. I'm not out on the route as of yet. Probably in a few more weeks I'll be out back in the mail truck doing my appointed rounds. But for now, we inside, baby. We inside. Adjustments. Rise and grind. Hope everybody is ready to roll today. I'm not. I don't know what's going on with me. I feel kind of, I don't know. I'm not feeling the best. I just did my nasal spray. I don't know if it's allergies. Not real sure, but not really out. I was outside a lot this weekend, but circling back. We sit here under 100 days. Wow. We're 99 days away from week one. Again, a lot of people have week one as a, we're getting thrown in the belly of the beast. I enjoy it. The Cowboys, at least, my age, Cowboys, my heyday, when they were winning 3 Super Bowls in 4 years, I was in my early 20s. So, I mean, it feels like just like yesterday, but I understand what everybody, I do feel embarrassed when I bitch about Super Bowls, but I mean, I understand, I understand the younger group, like Wade, and he hasn't really seen a Super Bowl winner, but I mean, there's been generations around here who haven't seen the Super Bowl winners. We're just living through, in my opinion, I think the Eagles, speaking of Eagles organizations, people say, well, why do you talk about, like, a lot about the Eagles? Well, El Boogie, I live in South Jersey, bro. My father, if you know my story, I don't feel like rehashing it, but I got extended family members who are Eagle fans. Everybody's kumbaya, bro. It is what it is. They know I'm the real deal. If I wasn't, I would have left my Cowboys over this 29-year drought of not getting to a Super Bowl. But I kind of feel embarrassed, El Boogie, to sit back and go, we're not in the Super Bowl. There's literally 12 organizations to have never won a Super Bowl. And Eagles Drew, again, my brother, Eagles Drew will say Dallas' offensive line is bad. Defensive line is not the greatest. I'm not going to get into position by position as to what's really up with the Dallas Cowboys. But you can't have it all, though, right? I'm not if anybody knows me, Boogie, I'm not the guy who apologizes for Dak. I root for Dak. I'm not going to throw Dak's. Listen, we all get caught up in it when people want to go to Pro Football Focus, right? Go look at Pro Football Focus's pass rushers rankings. I mean, I don't really want to bring that up. You go do your homework there. I mean, if everybody wants to use that as the end-all be-all, look who's at the top. So, but again, we know the numbers can be deceiving as well. But if Dallas's offensive line is that porous, and if their defensive line is that porous, then why are we blaming everything on Dak? Because of his body language in a playoff game? And I'm not saying he's Mr. Clutch. I'm not. I'm just saying, what is it? Is it the bad offensive line? Or is it Dak? Or is it both? So you're supposed to have a quarterback be good even though his offensive line is not good. I mean, how the Eagles' offensive line is without Lane Johnson as opposed to with Lane Johnson. So you take Lane Johnson out for an extended period of time. You guys see what I'm saying? It's not like you're slandering somebody. But anyway, Vinny Hagen, circling back. I talk a lot of Eagles because there's a lot of Eagles subscribers. It's to the detriment of my channel, probably. A lot of people just want me to slam everybody and be Cowboys homer. I'm a Cowboy fan. We sit here 99 days between before Eagles and Cowboys. And I don't know, right now as I sit here, give me the team who's sitting home and just has to tweak the defense, relatively bringing everybody back on offense, meaning Eagles. And if I had to pick, give me the Super Bowl winning team at home on banner night. Dallas has a lot to do in these next 99 days. And let's face it, they're not going to be practicing for at least 70 days, 74 days away from training camp, something like that. So, I think it's July 27th, something like that. The end of July is when they report to training camp. So, they're going to have the mini camp here shortly with everybody. But other than that, there's not much. Not much. So, Dallas has a lot of work to do to be even in consideration with talking about Super Bowl. So, again, I don't know what people get offended by when I want to bring up certain things. This is the dead point of content. Nobody's crying, oh boogie. Nobody's crying. I sleep wonderfully with a ring on this finger, 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 and a ring on this thumb. That's 5. Again, I remember 3 of them, really. I'm not going to lie. Don't really remember winning against Miami or Denver. I do remember losing to both of them against Pittsburgh. I do remember that. My first experience with Cowboys football was losing to the Steelers. And I thought that we were the better team. So, and I was, 5 years old? Whatever. You get the point. So, again, the fact that we've stayed this long. I have some friends locally in South Jersey who I notice on their Facebook posts that they're Eagle fans. They were Cowboy fans in high school because they were front-running Cowboy fans. I'm not that front-running Cowboy fan. Hell to the nah. Hold on, let's see if Mitch is here.
Hello, how can I help you?
Hey, I have a mobile order for Brian.
Brian, pull around.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's definitely not Big Dick Mitch. Definitely not. Although, in this day and age, you never know. Anyway, I'm starting to feel a little better. My allergies was bad. But enough of that for right now. Let's table the Dallas Eagles and who's going to do what. Let's table that for another day, or at least for a few hours. Let's talk about Sean McDermott. Sean McDermott is already complaining. He's a little bitch. I like him as a defensive coordinator. I do. And I'm not saying he hasn't done well as a head coach. He's already complaining about the cameras. He's already complaining because Hard Knocks is following the Buffalo Bills. So he's already complaining about the cameras. Already. So, good luck. Again, the Buffalo Bills are favored in every game this year. Give them Hard Knocks. You know what I mean? I'm not into that superstition regarding Hard Knocks. Listen, man, if you're good, you're good. If you're going to come together, you're going to come together. Thank you.
You're welcome, babe.
See ya. Have a good one. Wasn't Big Ditch, and I got a babe. Probably saw the camera going. I got a babe. Well, Get ready for the money shot. There it is. Ready? Anyway, so we sit here 99 days away from the Eagle game, right? But the Buffalo Bills are bitching and moaning. Bitching and moaning about being on Hard Knocks. Sean McDermott, again, stop crying. You're favored in every game this year. Everybody's anointing you, even though you... Listen, I don't know where we start to choking. You know, you haven't been to a Super Bowl, right? It's now or never. And I've already said, I'm already out on the limb to say that I believe the Denver Broncos are going to the Super Bowl, albeit in May. I haven't analyzed a lot. You ever get like an ebb and a flow? You know how you get an ebb and a flow? I definitely have an ebb and a flow regarding the Denver Broncos. I do. I feel like they are on the come. I know Super Bowl's rough, but I think they're going to make an extended playoff run. And of course, the NFC East has to play Denver. We have to go into the belly of the beast. As it turns out, I don't have to go to Denver to watch the game Mile High. I will be in Vegas for the Raider game, right in the middle or at the beginning of our death row of games for the Cowboys. But speaking of Hard Knocks, Dallas Cowboys are on the NFC East Hard Knocks, so very much looking forward to that. You know, the Eagles are... Listen, Eagles are going to have some adversity as a Super Bowl champion. You should welcome adversity. Eagles are going to have some adversity. Obviously, you've lost 7. I don't know if they're starters. I'm not going to get particular. 7 really good players on defense. So, you are the Super Bowl champion. So, you know, you got that big target on you, right? Got a tough schedule. I don't know that it's the toughest in the division, but it's tough. It's not easy. You know, it's Saquon. I mean, what's everybody's thought about Saquon being on the Madden cover? Or is it the Sports Illustrated jinx? I don't know, El Boogie. I haven't drank my coffee yet, bro. Liquid gold has not hit me. So, since you're the fat guy, facts, and I'm not horsing around, put in the comments, El Boogie. Is it Saquon on Madden? Because I'm not awake yet. Or is he on Sports Illustrated cover? I would say Madden, right? I would think Madden, but whatever. Maybe it's Sports Illustrated. Regardless, everybody, you know, there's a lot going on there. I mean, and now you got cameras, Hard Knocks cameras. You know, it'll be interesting, to say the least. It'll be interesting. But the funny thing is, we're going to be here for it. We're not going anywhere. We're just getting started. So, again, we are just getting started. I'm learning shit every day. I wanted to do a live stream yesterday, but I came home, wasn't feeling good. I went downstairs and kind of didn't really sleep, just kind of was chilling out. You know, I had people over. So, I was trying to relax a little bit. And I was in a funk. Going through my messages, I'm like, man, you guys are killing me. It's like, I'm always positive, especially to the Eagles fans. I don't know why you get so upset over me asking a couple tough questions that maybe you don't like, but whatever. Between that and my allergies. But I'm pretty positive when I get home from work today, I'm going to do a live stream. I may go as soon as I get home, maybe 3:30, 4 o'clock at the latest. We'll do a live stream. We'll do a hump day live stream. Or I can wait till tonight. Put in the comments. Let me know what you'd rather. Do a lunchtime chat when I get home. Or which I'll probably do. Because if I wait, I may not make it. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to get to a video. And it's funny. Big Big Sills beat me to the punch a little bit yesterday because Ultra was texting me a bunch of articles, and everybody thinks he just throws stuff up against the wall. He doesn't. He actually pulls the information. I want to get to I definitely want to do a video. I'll probably do a video about it and then follow up with the live stream. So maybe I'll do that when I get home and then do a live stream a little later. I don't know, but we got a lot to talk about regarding this next collective bargaining agreement between the NFL and the NFLPA. The owners, there's a lot going on here. As we know, Dallas Cowboys are the ones that started the cutting the corners, the void years, and the rubber's going to hit the road very soon. Void years won't necessarily go away. You know how Howie Roseman is the king of the void year? I mean, literally every contract has mega a void years, and he's doing it within the rules. Make no mistake, Howie is doing it within the rules. The problem comes from competitive balance, and the NFL is not happy with the competitive balance of the league. These owners, these GMs, Dallas included, and I have the list. Dallas is nowhere near the top, so Dallas has lightened up over the years. We think they're cheap, but I don't really know. I got to dig into them more before I do it, but you know, I don't want to give too much away, but where? Like a glove. I don't want to give too much of it away, but that's going to be a problem because a lot of these NFL owners are not happy. The players don't really care because the money's going out. It's just a matter of when. But they will definitely, and it'll be interesting to see if they choose to leave out the quarterbacks or a certain position when it comes to, or how many void years that you would be allowed to use in the future. It's definitely coming. And it's a competitive balance thing. And I really didn't understand what Ultra was saying at first until you broke it down. I mean, there's a lot of articles on it. But Big Sills, shout out to him. He's on top of it. So I definitely got to do a video on that. But I want to get my ducks in a row. So maybe when I have time to sit down and really look at it. So, but it's coming. It's coming very quick. And the teams that have a lot of players that have not been paid, like the Eagles, they're not going to pull the rug out from under them, so to speak. But it's not a good thing. I'm sure it'll be fine. But how they do, let's put it this way, how they do contracts going forward, they're going to limit the void years, which really does hamper you putting a super team together. And it hurts Dallas because Dallas is a very good drafting team. Are we perfect? Nope. Nobody is. Nope. And I'm not talking Mozzie Smith. I'm not talking bottom of the round guys. I'm talking, or even Tyler Guyton for that matter. I still think he's going to be okay, but he's definitely a risk. He's a bottom of the round type of guy. I would say the last big failure Dallas had drafting as a first-round talent, a top 15, would be when we traded up for Morris Claiborne. Put the year. I wouldn't call Terrence Newman a failure under Parcells. I would not, because Terrence Newman played forever in the league. Terrence Newman had some really good years. Prior to Morris Claiborne, I would probably say the Oklahoma linebacker. Put in the comments. He was fine in the box. He just couldn't cover worth a lick, and I think he was out of scheme. But anyway, I'm at work. I'm already late, so whatever. It is what it is. I'll talk to everybody later. Let me know. Do you want a live stream early, like when I go home from work, or do you want it like tonight? Either way, I need to get So I don't know. Just let me know. All right. I'll talk to everybody later. Nobody's crying, Boogie. Nobody's crying. I sleep good. Not so much last night, but I do sleep good. Just really try to make content for my people. So something to think about, right? Late.
10 years ago, these markers weren't so purple, but now they're purple. Now they're really, really fucking purple. And it's alarming to me, and it's also enchanting to me to see the deep blue sea inside, this. Let's talk about buttered sausage. Talk about buttered sausage, where it comes from, what it does. Why is it doing what it's doing? Get it out of my face. Buttered sausage. It's not my jam. I don't buy jam. I buy honey, and I kiss it on the lips.